You weren't supposed to be here until 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, well, something told me to come in early and monitor my listening post, and I've done it this time. I know it. I picked up a radio transmission from an extraterrestrial civilization. I've got proof right here.
Eric, you are going to drive yourself and everyone around here crazy.
This is an extraterrestrial language, Jane. After Dr. Reiner translates this tape, you're not going to call me crazy. You're going to call me the first man to make contact with an alien life form.
Don't you think that you have bothered Dr. Reiner enough? I mean, the last tape you were sure was an alien communication turned out to be a pulsar.
Well, that would have been a perfect way to disguise it, but this is no pulsar. This is direct contact.
Eric, Professor Vanderveer has work for you to do here.
I don't have to be here till 7 o'clock, remember? Dr. Reiner? Dr. Reiner?
In here, Eric.
Oh, there you are. The front door wasn't locked. I didn't want to bother you, so I just came in. You know, I almost wrecked my scooter coming over from CRI. Dr. Reiner, this is it. Alien communication.
Eric, you're starting to be like the boy who cried wolf.
Oh, that was a fable. This is scientific evidence, empirical proof that my theory is correct. Extraterrestrials are trying to communicate with us on a daily basis. Only, not only don't we know their language, we don't even realize it is one.
Let's play the tape. I'm always searching for new languages.
Oh, no, I gotta get back to work or else Professor Vanderveer will have a conniption fit. So, keep the tape. Guard it with your life. I've got another one on my listening post. It's a language, you'll hear. Extraterrestrial civilizations are out there trying to communicate with us. You translate this, sir, and we'll both be famous. Oh, yeah, you're already famous. This will be different. This will be historic.
Before subtracting line 12 from line 15B, compute lines 2C and line 34. Man, simplified income tax law is my foot.
You having problems, Alex?
Yeah.
When's your birth date?
May 1st.
Oh, well, then. That figures. According to this horoscope, you Tauruses should put aside your work and attend to personal relationships.
You don't really believe in that stuff, do you, Tilly?
After 2 shipwrecks and 3 broken engagements, you bet your sweet patootie I believe in the stars. And if I had checked my astrological charts each dang time, I would have known when my house was descending.
Descending? Sounds like it almost collapsed.
You're in no position to talk about collapsing houses.
Don't worry about me. These topsy-turvy boots seem to be working just fine. Just forget I'm here.
See, where was I? Oh, Tauruses should be prepared for the unexpected arrival of a friend who is often in your thoughts.
Thanks, friend.
Gives me strength. Okay, residents. Oh, no. Oh, hang on just a minute. Dr. Reiner.
Oh, tell him I won't be long.
He's on his way.
Doctor, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, it's Dr. Reiner. He's a doctor of linguistics. I worked with him when I was with the government. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, John. Long time no see. How are you?
I'm fine, Simon. Yes, it's been too long. Listen, something fascinating has fallen into my lap, and I want a second opinion. Do you think you can come over to my house and listen to something?
Yeah, absolutely. What is it?
You listen and tell me what you think it is. Remember where I live?
Yeah, it's up by the mountains, isn't it? Rock Canyon Road?
Right. It's still the only house for miles around. How soon do you think you can be here?
Well, I'm on my way.
Thank you, Simon. It'll be good to see you again.
Good to see you, John. John, it's Simon.
He's dead.
Electrocution. Should have used the old-fashioned potter's wheel. Kind with the foot pedal. These electric ones. Throw wet clay on there, one spark, and...
Well, Lieutenant, we found the body over here. That's a good 10 feet from the wheel.
Electricity can throw you pretty good.
We still can't be sure it was that wheel that killed him.
It was that, or he was struck by lightning. And there ain't too many clouds in the sky. Either way, I'm afraid your friend's death was accidental.
All right, thank you, Lieutenant. Mr. McKay and I'd like to hang around for a little while, if that's okay.
I always cooperate with the feds. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Alex, John said he wanted me to listen to something. He said something fell in his lap and he wanted a second opinion.
Yeah, but he didn't say what it was, did he?
He never said much. He knew 100 languages, 1,000 dialects, but he always preferred sitting at his potter's wheel. Let's try this.
It's blank.
It doesn't make sense.
What?
Why would that tape be wound down to the middle if there was nothing on it? Let's try these.
Blank.
these tapes are blank.
Well, they must have been degoused and erased by the same jolt of electricity that killed Dr. Reiner.
You're talking about a very big electrical field, Alex. Much bigger than could come from just this small potter's wheel.
You don't think this was an accident either, do you, Simon?
I don't know what went on here, but I know it was very unusual.
It's just too bad these tapes have all been erased. Otherwise, we might have something to go on.
You know, I still think we might have something to go on. Come on.
Come on, Dr. Reiner, why don't you answer? All right. Where is it? I want it back, and I want it back right now.
Rick, what's the problem here?
She is. She's jealous of my work. She stole my tape, switched it for a blank one.
Oh, come on, Eric. Grow up. What would I want with your tape?
Oh, that's easy. So you can get all the glory for yourself.
Now, Eric, calm down. You and Jane are colleagues. Everyone here supports your work. Just tell me what tape you're talking about.
Evidence of extraterrestrial communication. I recorded it last night. No, Professor Vanderveer, honest, I swear. This isn't wishful thinking. This time, it's for real. When Dr. Reiner deciphers that tape, you'll see that I'm not the boy who cried wolf, that I'm a scientist. And my age has nothing to do with my discovery.
Eric, Dr. Reiner is dead.
Oh, no. It can't be. No, it can't. What are you talking about? Oh, it's them.
Oh, what?
Simon, what makes you think this is gonna work?
Well, Alex, archaeologists working on the ruins in Pompeii, they found they could hear the sound of the volcano erupting. It was recorded in the grooves on the pots.
When you get through listening to that vase, I got a rolling pin's got a few tales to tell.
Tilly, this is the vase that John Reiner was working on before he was electrocuted. Now, he was making these concentric designs with a stylus. They could have recorded the sounds in the room. Very much like the way a record is made. Now, if we can be quiet for a second.
Doctor!
In here, Eric.
The front door wasn't... Rack my scooter from CRI. This is it. Alien communication.
Aliens? Did he say aliens?
Oh, brother.
Alex, you never been aboard ship on a clear Arctic night. There's a lot moving around up there if you're looking. Now, believe me.
Tilly, I'd believe in astrology before I'd believe in UFOs.
Spoken like a true Taurus.
Tell her, Simon, there's never been a scientifically proved UFO sighting. Never.
Yeah, he's right, Tilly.
I've seen them. That's all the proof I need.
Yeah, she's right, Alex.
Well, we can't both be right.
Of course you can. Life has many answers. Only mathematics has one true one. Now, there's billions of planets out there, many of them much older than Earth. Some of them are capable of sustaining life. Now, we're sending out signals to them every day. Perhaps to someone out there, we seem like aliens from another world.
The front door wasn't... Rack my scooter from CRI. This is it. Alien communication. Dr. Vanderveer, I may not have the tape, but this is a computer printout of the waveform patterns that were on it. And this was no pulsar. It was intelligent communication.
Eric, where are you going?
An alien force killed Dr. Reiner, and I'm gonna prove it.
Excuse me? We're looking for somebody named Eric.
He rides a scooter. I think it's a motor scooter.
Was there an accident?
Oh, nothing like that. But does he work here?
Who are you?
Alex Jagger. I'm a federal agent. This is my associate.
Oh, I know who you are. You're Simon McKay. I'm Charles Vanderveer. This is my assistant, Jane Whittier. It's an honor to meet such a revered colleague.
Well, likewise, I'm sure. But we do need to talk to Eric quickly. Do you know where he might be?
I'm afraid you missed him. He was upset over the sudden death of an associate.
It wouldn't be Dr. Reiner, would it?
Yes, great shock to all of us. Now, Eric and Dr. Reiner were working on a project together.
Would that be Eric's theory of extraterrestrial communication?
Yes. In fact, Eric had apparently just delivered another tape to Dr. Reiner for analysis.
Some boy, this Eric.
Excuse me.
You'll have to forgive Jane. Ever since Eric won a doctoral research grant, she's had to shoulder a good part of his normal workload.
Now, he's a doctorate student, is he?
Youngest in the country, far as I know. His grant is to probe deep space for signs of intelligent life. Eric doesn't think too many of us down here qualify.
Can you tell us where Eric lives?
Yes, there's this dirt road just south of town. You turn to your right and you'll see this trailer up on the hill.
Yeah, there's a scooter. This must be it.
Certainly likes to live alone. I like him already.
Simon McKay?
Eric Jansen?
Oh, yeah, Mr. McKay, please, come in.
Yeah. Oh, can you take this?
Oh, sure. Oh, it is an honor, a real honor to meet you, sir.
You know my toys?
Toys? No, I've never had time for toys. You wrote one of my favorite articles when I was a kid in the Advanced Science Journal, February '78. All the rest of the articles were the same old boring stuff, but yours like leaped off the page at me. In an ever-expanding universe, man's quest for understanding must never diminish. It must expand along with the stars.
I'm very flattered you remember that.
Remember it. I live by it.
Well, this is my friend, Alex Jagger.
Oh,
All right. Eric, we're here about Dr. Reiner. What do you know about his death yesterday?
I know who killed him.
You do?
An extraterrestrial life form. They're here, and I've got proof.
I'd like to hear it.
How did you know it was audio?
Well, we know you gave John Reiner a tape, and it was erased when he died.
Of course it was erased. They don't want anybody knowing they're here. That's why they killed him before he could decipher the tape. I have waveform patterns from the transmission I picked up. I had a copy of the tape, but some... I don't know. But look at these frequencies. The patterns, they repeat. See, this is not a coincidence or some freak atmospheric condition. This is a language. It's an alien language.
It is very interesting.
Come on, guys. Aliens are not attacking the Earth, okay? What is that?
It's them. They're here.
Alex, stop him. Don't go out there.
Oh, I want to meet them.
Stay here. Here, Alex. Put this on. Eric, I hope it'll insulate us against electricity.
melted. Wow. Do you realize if we would have just died, we would have been killed by aliens? What a way to end it all.
My guess is it was a jet helicopter with a 500-watt Frampton light, Simon.
Jet helicopters don't electrify everything in their path.
Talk some sense into the kid, will you?
I'd love to if any of this made sense, Alex. All I know, whatever was out here, killed John Rayner, just tried to kill us. The only link is Eric's tape. I think it's a lot safer if you came with us, Eric.
Simon's right.
Yeah, well, so am I. And we're gonna prove it. Right, Mr. McKay?
We'll look at the facts and try and find out the truth.
So why'd you do it?
Do what?
Drop out, rob the scientific community of your genius, waste it on silly toys.
Well, Eric, I thought there were enough serious geniuses in the world. It's about time I had a funny one, isn't it?
What's this, an abridged electrocyclotron?
It's just a hula hoop. Look,
What do you do with it?
I'll show you. It's fun. Have a go.
Oh, no. Thanks, that's all right.
Well, I mean, all work and no play.
Gets things accomplished.
Eric, when I was 6, I wrote a paper on ancient Greek mythology as a basis for archaeological exploration. I wrote it because no one would play with me.
Well, that's my point exactly. Playing's a waste of time. When you're done, there's nothing to show for it. You still had your paper.
I'd have preferred to have some friends. Now, Tilly had the right idea. She said, life is like a bowl of stew. Too much of any one ingredient and you spoil the taste. Everything has to be in balance. You have to be able to savor each flavor.
I had a bike once.
Well, at least part of your childhood was normal.
I took off the wheels and chain, redesigned the frame, and made an evacuation pump out of it.
Eric, excuse me, Simon. Eric, does anybody besides Dr. Vanderveer and Jane Whittier know about that tape?
No, except for, of course, the aliens.
Of course. I'm gonna go check them out, Simon.
Who, the aliens?
Why is it that people think we're the only intelligent life in the universe?
Well, you see, there's two sorts of people. There's the prove it to me people, and there's the anything's possible people. Now, shall we see what's possible?
Let's do it.
Who knows what goes through Eric's mind? He's 16, which makes me a nosy, prying older sister rather than a research associate. I mean, for all I know, he probably picked up some sunspot activity and let his imagination run away.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain why somebody'd kill Professor Reiner and try to kill Eric.
I'm an astronomer, Mr. Jagger, not a detective. All I can tell you about Eric is that he has a vivid imagination.
So I take it you don't believe in UFOs?
Mr. Jagger, a scientist cannot afford the luxury of imagination. Eric doesn't know that yet. I mean, in that way, he's still a child.
Yeah, I know somebody just like that. What time does Professor Vanderveer usually show up here?
By 9.
I appreciate your talking to me. Good night.
Good night.
This is Troyan. Say that again, slowly.
I said Eric Jansen is still alive. The attack last night didn't kill him.
Tell me, where is the young man now?
He's with some scientist who has a government agent living with him. He was just here asking me questions.
Do you know the scientist's name?
The agent is Alex Jagger. The scientist's name is Simon McKay.
Thank you for that information, Jane. When you receive the final transmission from our spy on the submarine, bring it to me immediately, will you?
Yes, sir. What are we going to do about Eric?
I will take care of everything. Good night, Jane.
Something the matter?
No. As soon as we receive the final coded transmission via satellite, I will deliver to your government the service I guaranteed.
and we will deliver the balance of your $10 million. But this nuclear accident must occur before the arms talks begin.
I said I will deliver. I need only one more transmission in order to supply the data I require. At that time, I will supersede the Pentagon's computer link to the nuclear submarine Poseidon and trigger the warheads. The rest, utilizing the propaganda of a U.S. nuclear accident, will be up to you. Then I will finish off McKay.
Dr. Coy, what did you say?
Oh, just some personal business I need to attend to.
Announcing the first...
Hi, Eric. Good morning. How did you sleep?
Oh, I dreamt a lot. What about you?
Well, I've been up all night. But I want to show you something. Look at this. I think I've cracked the code.
Code? What do you mean?
Come here. You may have been on the right track. It might not have been the sounds you recorded that were so important. It could have been the actual wave patterns. Now, look at this.
Wait, those look like the wave patterns.
Yeah, except these come from an ancient Indian civilization. It's a language that's extinct. Perhaps if we can translate the language, we'll crack the code.
No, alien intelligence wouldn't need to use a code.
Yeah, perhaps people on Earth might.
I can't believe... I mean, you think whatever killed Dr. Reiner and tried to kill us was some ordinary hitman or something?
I didn't say ordinary, but perhaps Alex was right.
No, he's wrong. You're both wrong.
Eric, a good scientist has to be very careful not to want to prove something so badly he loses his objectivity.
I've never lost my objectivity.
Eric?
All of you! You have no imagination, no vision, so you squash anybody who does.
Our man on the submarine is scheduled to transmit any moment now.
The timing of this incident is critical.
Oh, steady, comrade. We're into the system. We have the same access to the submarine's missiles as the Pentagon. All we need now is the missile destruct code, and then we can detonate the nuclear warheads from here.
I've got it. Oh, no.
What is it?
Alex, this is an access code. It's an access code to a weapons system.
A weapon system? Whose?
It's ours.
Simon! Simon! Eric's gone. He left this on his bed.
Oh, he says he's gone to the Institute to prove his theory's correct. I told him to stay here. What a stupid, headstrong...
Simon, it's the way you were.
Somebody at the Institute's involved in this, Simon.
Tilly, ring the Institute, get hold of Eric, and tell him to stay locked up in his listening post. We've got to go.
That's it. Last piece of the puzzle.
Hey, what's going on here?
Hold him, Chang.
Take him with us. We can't leave him here.
You've got bad timing, boy. Come on, it's clear. Bring him.
Mr. McKay!
It's Eric!
Jane Whittier.
Well, it's McKay and friend. Lose him.
Did you see who was with him in the car?
Who?
Those two from Hong Kong, Troyan's men.
Troyan.
I should have known he was behind this.
I can't shake him off. Come on, Mr. Chang, get him off us.
No!
Simon, get down.
Sever the brake lines!
We better get back. The only way to find Eric is to track Troyan down.
Today, you will see your work, your efforts affect the entire world, alter history. Now, you wanted the world to know your name, Eric Jansen, the boy who made contact with those not of this earth. You see the submarine depicted here. Now, that submarine contains a full complement of nuclear missiles. It is in direct satellite link with the Pentagon, from where the missiles can be launched and triggered by remote control. Now, this is where your imaginative genius comes in. When Jane, dear, faithful Jane, told me of your listening post, things fell into place for me. You see, Jane was able to receive the coded transmissions from our spy and the submarine, whilst I was able to prepare a place in which to use them. And then you stumbled in on one of our transmissions and thought that you had discovered aliens from beyond.
I thought Dr. Reiner's death very creative, didn't you? A jet helicopter with an advanced taser gun. It erased the tapes you brought him, and it kept your illusion alive.
Well, with this final transmission, control of the nuclear warheads will pass from the Pentagon to me. Decipher this and reprogram the satellite codes for detonation.
Yes, sir.
In 2 hours, I will explode a nuclear warhead on that submarine. To the world, it will seem like an accident. Proof that the American nuclear defense system is unreliable. It will shift the balance of power.
All those men on the submarine will die. Even the one who works for you.
But the man is a traitor to his country. As for you, you will have played your part in altering history. And this time, even Simon McKay can't stop me.
Now, if Troyan's to invade the satellite defense system, he'll have to reprogram it first. If I can get into the satellite before he does, I can triangulate his transmission beam back to where he is and find out where he's working from.
The Pentagon will deny responsibility.
Excuse me, my medication.
Good health.
Fitting, isn't it, that a man poisoned by radiation should unleash this nuclear humiliation on the country that poisoned him. As for the Pentagon, their denials of responsibility will not calm an outraged public. You will have the propaganda you paid for.
How much longer will it be?
We have to reprogram the satellite first. Then the countdown will begin.
I'm ready to transmit.
The reprogramming is underway.
It's transmitting from somewhere nearby.
Can you pinpoint it for us?
Yeah, this is on the coast just south of Point Lomond.
That's where Fort McPherson is. It's an old Nike missile base. It's been abandoned for years.
Let's go. We're not going to be able to get in through the front door.
I'm calling in the military, Simon. It's too risky for us to go in there alone.
No, the minute Troy knows there's an assault, he'll detonate the warheads. If we're going to rescue Eric and get Troy, and we've got to go in alone, commando style.
How are we going to get inside?
Follow me.
Come on, Simon. You've done some strange things before, but this is really stretching it.
No, Alex. Dowsing really works.
It's a stick. It's a branch you cut out of a tree. You can't tell me there's any scientific basis for water witching.
Yeah, but I'm not looking for water, am I? That's why I'm going to coil this copper wire around it. You see, electric companies have used copper rods to find cables. Gas companies have found oil. Nobody knows how it works, but somehow it does.
Simon, this is ridiculous.
Alex, it won't take long.
Well, we don't have long.
Wait a minute. I think we've got something.
Come on, you're doing that to the stick.
No, I'm not. You feel. Take this one.
You're not moving that?
No. There's things science can't explain, but we've got to start digging here.
For what? What's under there?
This is the way in.
The satellite has been reprogrammed.
Your moment of immortality has arrived. Begin the countdown at 5 minutes.
5 minutes and counting down.
Here, Alex.
How'd you know this was here?
Well, you said this is an old missile base. There's bound to be ventilation shafts. Oh. Come on.
Hey, Simon.
Here, put this on.
I'm picking up 5638 kilometers east on monitor 6.
Keep still.
Wait a minute, Simon. What's wrong? Troy activated the security system. That floor must have 100,000 volts running through it.
But the ceiling doesn't.
Chang, stop it! Bring him over here.
You can't do this. You gotta stop. You can't kill all those people!
Wait until we've all done here. And use this taser gun to make his dreams of aliens come true.
It'd be my pleasure.
fell off the kitchen ceiling, did you know, Simon?
Alex, positive thing.
The money is to be deposited directly into my bank in Switzerland.
As soon as the explosion is verified.
36.00 megacycles.
TAC and
There it is.
monitor coming in now.
Is that the updated Loran coordinates?
Alex, we're gonna have to hit the power unit.
400 fathoms. Northeast coordinate, 0.1.
1 minute and counting down.
Now we're getting some yellow. Looks like it's turning.
Mr. Troy.
Hurry! Override the countdown. Detonate the warheads immediately.
It's going to take more than 40 seconds.
I can't see it. We really No time left, McKay.
There's always time, Troyan.
Mr. Jagger, the taser gun! Simon, come on, this place is gonna blow! Simon! Have you got your multi-tool?
Yeah.
Let's short it out. Come on, let's go. Mr. McKay, it's a dead end.
Go up the ladder, Eric, quick.
Come on, Eric, quick.
Down, Eric! We made it!
Oh, yeah.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Oh, well, that's great news. Yeah, right. I'll have a full report on your desk this afternoon. Good. Thanks a lot.
Okay, I get it. So it's centrifugal force keeping it in orbit around the body's mass.
Eric, don't analyze it. Have fun with it.
Simon?
Just keep going. Don't think about it.
The FBI picked up Jane and Carol Lee at the airport.
What about Troyan?
They searched the wreckage. No trace of him.
Well, I ain't got the figures for it, but here's the technique.
I can't do it.
Eric, anyone can do it. Look, even Alex. Go and show him, Alex.
Now, come on, Alex. It says in your horoscope that today you are to move in important circles.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, see, you're doing it because you're having fun. And he's not doing it, he's not having fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm having fun, and I'm not doing it.
Just a few more swivels, Tilly, you've got it.